All right, all right, all right. Welcome back to Idaho, everybody. In this episode, we are all about horses. So we are going to kind of run through how to water them, how to feed them, how to load them, and where to sell them. We finally got it figured out. Special thanks to Ben. He has been helping try and get this whole thing figured out. So between the two of us, we kind of figured out exactly how the horses work and where the triggers are. And I couldn't figure out how to water them or find a trailer to unload them. But Ben told me how to water them, and he had found a trailer that could unload them. So we are going to go ahead and buy that. And it is here in the tippers, and it's this USA livestock trailer, and I will try to put a link to that in the description for anybody else who wants to use this one. I don't know, it didn't say specifically when I downloaded it that it does horses, but anyhow, it works. I have tested it, and Ben did not lie. He said that one should load it, and he wasn't able to figure out where to sell them, but I did figure that out, and we'll show you guys where that's at. But, we're going to have them deliver our new horse trailer to the farm. Deliver, yes please. And it just so happens that this trailer, I guess you could put it on a dolly, but it, you know, it's going to look at that. It matches my Peterbilt. How about that? That's a good deal, if you ask me. Alright, we're going to get hooked up here. And we're going to go ahead and send this guy down to the horse ranch. So, let's see, let me, mouse glitch. Go ahead and let's see, get my transport course here. Dairy to horse, transport, drive horse. Ben was telling me that apparently he has an issue and lost his save game, which is never any good. I had that happen on a map that I was playing on an older computer right after Farm Sim 2015 came out, and I think I had like, I don't know, 100 hours or more into a map, and it got corrupt somehow, and I lost the save game. And ever since then, I try to back up the game every couple sessions or so, just so in the event that something catastrophic like that would happen, I wouldn't have to start completely over. But especially if I'm doing, since I started doing YouTube videos, if I'm doing a video series on it, then, or Let's Play on it, then for sure I try to keep it backed up. And you know, like this map, I'm creeping up on 90 hours in this map already, so that would be a lot of time to lose. But so obviously to feed them, you just drive in here with your TMR or whatever, and you unload. It's pretty self-explanatory with that and the straw. It's just like the other animals. But if you use this Zoomhammer water trailer, which works pretty good most of the time, you will get the unload symbol there to come up, and you can load the water. Uh, how I didn't figure that out, I'm not really sure, because I know I tried, but yeah, we are going to go, while we're here though, we are going to, let's see, we're going to get some more horses. Let's see, what do we even have? I think we only have 15, and since I couldn't water the horses, I never really bought anymore. We only got 15 horses, we got 50 pigs, and 50 cattle, so we might as well go ahead and get another 35 horses and even it up while we're here. So let's see, animals, horse. So yeah, we'll get these evened up with all the rest, and I think they'll take a little more water now. One more. Alright, now we got 50. I think we should take a little more water, and I think what happened was when I tried it, I pressed the wrong button to unload the water. And it would tell me that water is not accepted here. And that was only because I was pushing the wrong button. Because when I unloaded at the cow facility, it is a different button. I know, it's weird. But anyhow, that is how we water the horses. And the animal trailer should be getting here pretty soon. He's coming up the hill now. So I was getting pretty frustrated with the horses, and I think Ben was too, that maybe it was a fail on this map and not really complete, but have been able to make the full cycle. So I didn't save the game after that. I just quit out without saving and pop back in, so could do the video, because I only have the three horses that are ready to go. Alright, he's going to be pulling in here. It's a pretty good looking rig though, I will say. We got lucky that it all matched out like that. Looks good. Let's go ahead and stop him and take over here. So if you watched the last little video about the horses, the loading point is where Ben said it was, and where I showed you guys right in front of this little sort of window over here. See if we can, with all the trees right there, it's hard to get a one, two, three. Got our 3 horses loaded up. Easy enough. So if I hop out here, I can show you. Should be able to show you. You can't really, probably won't be able to see it, but you know, there is that orange rectangular trigger right there, and that is the load trigger. You'd think they would have made that maybe a little bit bigger, but they didn't. So we will go ahead, and if I can remember, this, go ahead and head out and make a run down to the horse ranch, which we can kind of take a, there's a road right over there, but we can't really get to it. So we can go around this way, sort of, and cut through the field, take a little shortcut. And the tricky thing at the horse ranch is, it is that little box that I showed in the other video, and like I mentioned before, you would sure think that the map creator would have designated that somehow as being a sell point, but they didn't. So I have the console commands enabled, which allows me to bring up that wireframe that shows where the triggers are, and that's mostly what I use it for. I'm not going to lie, that's the only thing I use it for. There are other things that you can do with it, but that is what it comes in most handy for me. It's just when you're trying to look and find exactly where a trigger point is, whether it's a loading trigger or unloading trigger or sell point. It's pretty handy for that. I think it does some other things, but I can't really remember. I know you can get to a command line and you can type in something and you can fly around and do like a bird's eye view, which would be kind of cool, but I don't remember how to do that. All I remember is F5 brings up the wireframe, and so you can see the triggers and whatnot. Alright, and we are at the horse ranch. Pull in here and go around the circle drive here. You would have think maybe they would have put the trigger like place that would have really made sense is to put it right in front of this little barn. Would have been a great place to put the sell point, if you ask me, rather than over here in the middle of nowhere next to nothing. So if we drive across that, we get the little unload symbol there. Oh, too far. There it is. We'll hit that. And we sold our horses. We got the 4,140. Is that what it said? I didn't really pay attention to what we had. But anyhow, that is the full go on the horses from well, not quite from start, but feeding and watering, loading them up and selling them. Like I said, I will put a link to this animal trailer in the video description, and you guys will be able to find it then. But yeah, again, thanks to Ben for helping get all this figured out, and hopefully maybe he can salvage his save game and pick up where he left off. But anyhow, I'm your host Zigzaggy, and we will see you on the farm next time.